Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Throwing right. Makes a connection.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll try the right side. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Using the quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Wasting no time taking a shot. Makes a catch at the 15. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the... Make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's McCutcheon. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go. Makes the grab past the marker, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Keep the sticks moving. Keep them moving.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big game, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Simpson. It's complete on the right side. All out of space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown time!
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's McCutcheon. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Play action on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been. And the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go back to the ground.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw at Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll run the option. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Howard ahead. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Looking for the goal line. And the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense, big man has it. It's a first down and more. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Throws to the back. Finds his target down the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Throws to the tight end. Picked off to stop the threat. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Young. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. RPO complete to open the drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The sure hands, it's Williams. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Finds his man. It's running room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Texas! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field, you get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ball game.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Bama! And that one will come up here in the second half. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. His man on the left. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing in this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit, because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
Texas, 21.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Gets it out quickly.
Yeah, you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Pulls it high and complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Finds his tight end. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just...
He's loose. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Powers through the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to the run. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Going for the goal line. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Trying to bully their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. right down the middle. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Dumps it to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. To the air on first down. Fears the pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah.